What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Five weeks come and gone, and we're off in Week 6 on EA Sports. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Good looking return here, and he's got room. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. They'll be led out by the University of Cincinnati alum, drafted back in 2022, Desmond Ridder.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Option design here. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Hits his man on the out route. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw, and without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10 now. He's got him. That's McBride. And they bring him down around the 34. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a Cardinals first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They give up the gut to Benson. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
3rd down from the gun. There's pressure, and he is dropped by the Titans. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
This is one of those situations where QB's strength and ability to run can be a great blessing, but can also be a curse. We've seen him use his feet before. This guy can escape, and that's a blessing. But it can be a curse because sometimes you think you can get out of everything, and this defense just proved he couldn't.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out to the second pick of the second round back in 2023. Out of Kentucky, it's Will Levis.
Levis came into this league with a big old arm and an even bigger chip on his shoulder, Kate, based on where he was drafted. I still remember that on draft day, and you could see the disappointment as he fell out of that first round, and because of it, he's just got that fight to him. It's easy to envision him proving those doubters, and so many of those teams who passed on him, wrong.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
49, like 49.
Now Levis. Brought in by Burks. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Like 24.
Running right, here's Pollard. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. That one's complete, right side. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Like 90, like 90.
Looking to throw Levis. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll run here on first down. And they take him down, but he's able to get this inside the red zone. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
From the 19. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down. Third and just 2 to go.
Like 0, like 0.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, and he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
White 54. Yeah, white 54.
Levis setting to throw. Caught by Pollard. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
White 54.
Shotgun now on third down. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Arizona offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. On first down, they'll run. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave them enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
This is reeled in by Wilson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Ritter to throw. Hubbard hauls it in. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Now a give. It's Benson headed right. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
Pretty obvious, this defense, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, you start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
Benson once more. And he pushed deep into enemy territory with that, down inside the 25. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the 24. Got it. And he's out of bounds down at the 5-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down for a loss. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter one. Neither side separating much so far. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break.
On the double.
About to begin the second here. The Cardinals definitely thinking points.
Here we go. Set.
Running for it again. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Now Cameron Dicker on to try the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Kickoff taken at the 3. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. The Titans and Will Levis set to take over again. And his start to the season has been special, hasn't it? The way he's played, it's no surprise at all that he's leading the NFL in passing. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Right 13. Right 13.
Option give here. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
2nd and 4. He fires one deep down the right sideline. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Out had the Cardinals now on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Now an inside give to Benson. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's 3rd down now.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fielded at the 11. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And that is where they'll start the next drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And he'll push forward for a small gain to the 31. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Like 13, like 13.
From the 31. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Hold on, like 90.
Handoff running right, Pollard. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
That'll be complete to Burks. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Now after the play, an injured man down there. Trainers headed out to take a look. Yeah, it's Traylon Burks who's shaken up. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Like 5-4. Odd, like 5-4.
Here's Levis. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Like 54.
Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
Like 0. Set.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Hey, come on. Here.
Burks coming in motion right. Oh, look at this. They give on the jet sweep. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Like 49. Like 49.
They put a receiver in motion here left. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Looking right, and he brings it in. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
From the gun on third down. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Like 46, like 46.
Here's a give on first and goal. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on second and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Nashville. The Titans with a chance to boost their lead. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal.
Like 54, like 54.
Levis back to throw. Has it in close. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
They're headed up the middle, and they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans grow their lead just before halftime. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The Cardinals offense making its way out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Ritter looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. He finds the open man there, complete. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And the Titans rush brings him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Trying again following the sack. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Third and long for him here. Benson's got it. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that gets them back within 5.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's halftime here in Nashville. The Titans giving the fans something to cheer about. They're in front at the break. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin in the state of Texas, an AFC South matchup between Jacksonville and Houston. And it's the Texans out in front as that one is just about to halftime. Stephon Diggs, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head to New Jersey. The Jets at home at MetLife Stadium. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. Jalen Waddle, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Isaiah Pacheco with 2 touchdowns there.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. And he's continuing a great start to the season. You can see currently pacing the NFL in rushing yards. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now Levis. And that one is caught. Did he keep the feet in? Did he keep him in? Oh, they're saying he did not. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Levis. He's got, and down he goes. The Cardinals got there. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Now that is exactly how you drew it up at halftime defensively. Make a big play. On that money down, you got to cash in on 3rd downs. They're going to be huge in the 2nd half. Make sure you get yourself off the field in short order, which they did. And now you give some momentum to your offense when they get the ball back.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they'll begin this possession in just a moment. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Benson now from the gun. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Staying on the ground with Benson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, and I promise you some money will follow.
Taken in at the 15. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. New series coming up following the punt. And the offense ready to head back out onto the field. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, for pitchers, you'll hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
That throw finds Okonkwo. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
To the air, 3rd and long. Okonkwo brings it in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And the fair catch secured here at the 16. So no return on that punt. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Ritter setting up to throw. He's got it. That's McBride. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They'll run here on 1st down. Still finding room past the 45. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light, well, on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Ritter. He's got Harrison. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona. the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Hubbard again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Catch made. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. There's a handoff up the gut. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
It's 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Ritter. And this is cut. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 3rd quarter lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
And the Cardinals telling their offense to stay out there. We got a 2-point attempt coming here. He's throwing for it. Escapes the pocket. And he's into the end zone. Successful play there. That makes the lead 3 points. Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st down, they'll run. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
Right back to Pollard. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Like 13, like 13.
Sending a receiver left. 2nd and 10 now. Brought in by Burks. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Like 49.
On the give, this is Pollard. And he's going to fight his way down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Oh, and that one is just incomplete. Made the catch, but he ran out of real estate there on the sideline.
You know, as a quarterback, you got to give your man enough space to make that catch inbounds. That was off just enough to carry him to the sideline before he could establish possession.
Like 13, like 13.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Sean Murphy bunting in to pick it off. Into the red zone. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running
Yep.
it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. And after that last-second score in the 3rd, we'll resume play with a kickoff. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And look at this return. And the work's already half done thanks to that return. They're taking over at midfield. The Titans and this running back headed back out for a new series. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
2nd and 6 now. Will the Cardinals get to him here? He's brought down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Got
to figure out this 3rd down here.
Like 54.
Here's Levis. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Like 0. Like 0.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. They connect for the first. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
Like zero. Zero.
Toss to the right side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Hey, come on, come on.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Not on the same page that time. So now it's going to be third and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
They're going to throw it on third and long. That's caught for the first. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
There we go.
They'll try and punch it in. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans reduce the lead to just 4. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Kickoff taken at the 3. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. The offense getting set to go. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. They're out and set. First and 10. Back to throw now, it's Ritter. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, or it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Trying to get it with the option here. Nice seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Cardinals first down. Now Ritter. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
You know, those big guys are taught that if you can't get to the quarterback, guess what you can still do? You can get a pass breakup. That's perfect timing to get his hand up and knock that ball away.
Ritter looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys they can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Here's Ritter. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's second down coming up.
Number ready. Down.
They'll try it right with Benson. And they're going to stop him after he runs it inside the 35. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Let's go.
He's back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Now a give. It's Benson headed right. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
They send a tight end in motion. Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck, incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Looking to throw. Reeled in at the 7. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun and give to Hubbard. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Going ground game again here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Opposite. Green, yellow, line.
Here we go, right up the gut. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
Okay, now. Blue, check. Switch, yellow.
He gets 1 final shot here. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cardinals make it a 9-point advantage. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
Dicker on now for the PAT. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Like 46, like 46.
Now to throw. And down he goes. The Cardinals got there. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
54, like 54.
To throw. And this one's going to be close. Did he get both feet inside the chalk? Oh, no, he did not. Great effort, but an incomplete pass.
The best of the best, they just have this.
So we have a pause here. Inside 2 minutes, all reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
Well, good thing they reviewed it because after further examination, the call on the field has changed. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
49, like 49.
Throwing now. Got a man, coverage lost him, complete. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. No timeouts and down 2 scores. They've got to find points quickly here. It's 1st and 10.
Like 24.
Here he is to throw. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Catch made. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Like 90, like 90.
Looking to throw it. Will the Cardinals get to him here? He's brought down. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Kate, I can already read the headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line. But it's more than that. When you give up 5 sacks in a game, it's a complete breakdown of everybody offensively. Play caller, quarterback, offensive line. Yeah, they're going to have to regroup and figure out how to protect this quarterback first and foremost.
Couldn't make that connection. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
From the gun on third down. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. That one missed the mark. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Desperation time on 4th down. And he tried to get to that pylon, but just wasn't able to. That's out of bounds, a yard or two shy. Oh, they're denied points on the drive.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say goodbye from Nashville.